Hello, everyone. My name is Jenna. I have been on Mounjaro slash Zepbound for about 7 months. I've lost over 70 pounds now. I am super grateful for these medications. Absolutely changed my life. Couldn't be happier. Just want to start out by saying I do pay out of pocket for my medication because my insurance does not cover GLP1s. So I pay with the Eli Lilly coupon $550 a month for my medication. As everybody knows, probably by now, or everybody on a GLP1, that insurance companies are really starting to crack down on covering these medications. They are expensive, over $1,000. They're very popular now among people. No wonder people are losing weight, getting healthier. You would think that insurance companies would think in the long run and say, oh, people are getting healthier. They're not going to need these other medications down the line. If we invest in people's health now, it'll save us in the long run. But that just doesn't seem to be happening. Michigan has been the last one that I have seen that has cut benefits for a large amount of people. Blue Cross Blue Shield in Michigan has cut GLP1s out. I don't know how long they've given people until that goes into effect, but they are no longer going to be paying for these medications. So I started thinking, they're not paying these medications. Why? What is going on, that they really can't afford to pay? I know how much I pay for health insurance and my employer. Just a side note, I am an accountant. So, that's part of my job to know some of these things and how much we put for insurance and all of that, which is a decent sum of money. So I started thinking, well, what is happening? Are these insurance companies losing so much money? What is going on? Are they going to go broke? Is this a situation? And as I started researching, the things that I saw were pretty interesting to me. Cigna last year in 2023 made $5.2 billion. Blue Cross Blue Shield, $130 million. Aetna, $23.5 million. United Healthcare, $22.4 billion. Wow, they had record profits last year. And I guess with these GLP-1 medications and how many people are on them, they are deciding they need to keep those profits going. And if that's not, makes you angry that they are bringing in these huge sums of money and denying your coverage, just so you know, the CEO of Cigna is making, with his bonus and base salary, $20.9 million a year. I don't know how he's going to suffer through and live off of that, but, that's what he's making. Your Blue Cross Blue Shield CEO is bringing in $15.9 million a year with his salary and his bonuses. But they're cutting off medication to patients who are in need of this, who are borderline diabetic, who have other health issues, heart issues, high blood pressure, all these other health issues that are being improved by taking a GLP-1, people are not going to have access to. I am very fortunate that I can afford to put out $550 a month for these medications. For a lot of people, that's not possible. And if you have two people in your household, on these, then that's a whole other thing. Or I guess we can all just wait till we get diabetes or something else before they pay for it. It truly, again, doesn't make sense. And when I look at their profits from last year, I have a hard time feeling bad or thinking, yeah, they might not have their record profits this year, but shouldn't they also be considering the patients and the people they cover? Shouldn't that be the priority? Their insurance companies, their medical insurance companies, why isn't their first priority the patient? I understand they're responsible to their investors and they are a business to make money, and they are flourishing. 2023 brought them record profits. I'm just not understanding. Even if you raised premiums slightly, I mean, that's better than dropping coverage. And from what I am looking at, the data that I am looking at, they will not go broke paying for these medications. And when you look at all this, it's infuriating. It's infuriating that the insurance company is deciding what we need, not your physician who knows you, knows your health history. And, as I said before, I do think doctors are a little bit to blame. I think they really need to be, especially during the shortage, especially when these drugs are that expensive, more selective about who they're prescribing to. I do think we need to, stick to guidelines, either a BMI of 30 or, a BMI of 28 with another comorbidity, such as prediabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, something else. I do think they're prescribing it to anybody who comes in and asks sometimes. Somebody that needs to lose 20 pounds. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's an argument to say, oh, we'll catch it while it's early, blah, blah, blah. But these are very expensive medications. There is a shortage. At this point in the game, I do think there need to be restrictions enforced. I really do. I don't know. Right or wrong, that's, because I do think there are people who genuinely are benefiting and need access and their health is improving. There are two sides to that, but the other flip side to that is apparently there are people who are stockpiling these medications, which to me, if that's what you want to do, that's fine if it's on your dime. If you want to go out and, pay for them, but I'm hearing people whose insurance requires them to have a 90-day supply, and that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, of course, if you can get a 90-day supply, I mean, that takes a lot of pressure off of you. You don't have to worry about getting your medication. But I'm hearing of people getting that and then a week later getting another prescription for the next dose. So in a matter of a month, they're getting 6 months of medication. I think the insurance companies definitely need to crack down on that, because that they are people abusing the system and it's hurting everybody, because insurance companies are cutting off paying for them because they're saying, no, enough is enough. We're not going to keep covering for you to get 6 months in 1 month. What the heck? And and it's not good for everyone else, because there's people who can't get one box. So, and I know other people will argue and say, well, they need their medication, blah blah blah. I personally don't think that's the right thing to do month after month, or to try to cheat the system that way. It's not fair. You're taking medication that someone else could have had a box. And again, I am not talking people that just have their 90-day prescription. Hey, if you can get 90 days, get it. I would too. It's people who get 90 days, then go ahead purposely up and say, I need another dose the next week so they can get a second 90-day supply. That's what I'm referring to. So I do think there are obviously prescribing issues and issues with people who are always going to abuse the insurance system or the system in general. If you want to stockpile 6 months, then pay the $6,000 for it. No problem. If you want to do that. But when you go through insurance and keep doing that, you're hurting everyone, because the insurance companies already are getting upset putting out that kind of money for people for these medications. And they are life-changing. And a lot of people are benefiting from them, losing weight, more energy, getting off other medication, preventing, strokes, heart attacks, diabetes. These are as close to a miracle medication as we have right now. And I also understand from the pharmaceuticals point of view, they've put the research in. They have put all this time and resources into creating this medication. They're creating new generation GLP1s that are stronger and better and have higher rates of success and weight loss. And also, because of the increased demand, they're buying up real estate all over the world, and somehow that's got to be paid for. I understand that. But I do wonder if the insurance companies are putting a little pressure on these Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly to bring down the price tag just a little bit. I don't know, but it seems like maybe that's an end goal for the price to come down so it's more affordable for everyone. I don't know what Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk financials are like. I don't know if they can afford to bring it down. I would guess with the amount of people and the demand, they probably could bring it down a little bit, but will they? I don't know. That remains to be seen. But I will say, I do believe that more insurance companies are going to follow suit in dropping these medications. And that's really unfortunate for people who can't afford to pay out of pocket. It's just unfortunate because of the great success people are having with this medication. So I would love to hear what you think about all of this, the profits, the insurance companies, the pharmaceuticals. I just would love to hear what everybody has to say. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.